Greetings, this is Friana Riamentra. I welcome you to my recap of the third episode of Campaign 4 of Critical Role, following a much expanded group of adventurers, being a what's it called? West March campaign. You rotate people in and out from the table. Makes it kind of hard to keep track of, to be honest. This group of adventurers who, due to their hang on, good. Of course, it switches right before I. What the no? Hang on. Basically, in this world, a a lot of these people already knew each other thanks to the connection to the now late Theozy Fang, through either being relatives, by either ties of family, or camaraderie in his time as during the Falconers Rebellion. One second, where is... Good grief. And so, during the... Basically, something... it was a war between the Sundered Houses. Used to be... like nobility who got there through divine connections, though who were trying to be in resurgence after the death of said divinities weakened them, and the Tor Banners, which was the resisting group, for which I have dubbed as a placeholder name, maybe one day full name of this group, the Renewed Wind. Ironically, even if we can't really call them a group yet, because I'm not sure. I have to go back and look, but I'm not sure if how many of them have sort of met in campaigns yet. And quite frankly, based on this thing, how long until they'll all be once again in the same location around the same time, even if you can't have everyone on the table. It'll be the... Okay, wind being the... no, I'll explain this later. I've talked too much. I'll just go quickly. I remind you that I do not own, nor am I associated with Critical Role, its YouTube or Twitch channels, or Geek Strategy, and any of their online content. I'm just a fan sharing with my fellow fans, and we'll be sharing clips from the show. But there'll be clips from the show, but but these will not. They will include some important things, but mainly they'll be featuring comedic moments. And it's like stuff that's hard to replicate with their sense of humor. Especially with Regal, like, he's on top form in some of these things. And now, on to the episode. I'm sorry for the lateness. I can't say, and I can't promise maybe I can't promise next episode with stuff that's coming up. Next episode will be won't be also late, but after that, I think after that they'll be taking a week off like usual based on the schedule I've seen. But after that, hopefully I'll be able to do it more on time. But I can't make promises.
At a broad table.
Oh, I think I actually missed the first minute or two of this.
Here in the banquet hall of the Via Aurora, the Halevar estate, Taylor, you are seated on an exquisite, velvet-lined and cushioned seat as a small white velvet sack of coins lands with a thunk in front of you. The woman speaking to you says, and of course, for any accoutrement needed for your service as a guardian errant of the Lord Wickander Halevar, the Mercanard Couturier will be happy to fit you and your gear to our station. We attempt to make clear that violence is always a regrettable, tragic, and final resort. That the weaponry, armor, and tabardry of our various vassals and men-at-arms bear the symbol of the Candescent Creed, but we would shudder to think of you going out of your own pocket for that.
Oh, that is most understood. I think if I might suggest an alternative, perhaps for an extra level of security, perhaps I could stay as I am, plain clothes, not draw attention to anything that needs to be done on behalf of the Candescent Creed. A more covert security force.
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh.
5. Beach.
She goes, a splendid suggestion. It is such an exciting proposition to imagine that by wearing the symbol of the Candescent Creed, you may attempt to be covert in proudly wearing the symbol of the Order.
I see.
Close behind you, you hear as a door flies open, and on these sets of silvery white chains, this massive knight walks in, heavily armored, gray-bearded human knight. You see he's got gleaming, luminous tattoos all around his neck that curl up around over his eyes. He walks in and goes, "You're the former bannersman, yes."
That would be me, Teor.
Very well. Well, Teor, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Your name?
My name? I am Sir Felonius Halevar. These are my dogs, Wrath and Judgment. I can't tell which one is which, but then again, when it comes to Wrath and Judgment, who can?
Indeed. Both beautiful companions.
You see that one of them sort of snarls, and it has a dull glow from the back of the dog's throat. You hear sort of faint humming from its vocal cords, almost like it can't stop whining. And this whining is sort of beautiful, ethereal, almost angelic.
Such a beautiful noise they make. I've never heard the like.
Oh, yes. They can't stop singing, these dogs.
Singing?
The song confuses spellcasters. They're good dogs. Glad to have you aboard! And claps you on the shoulder and says, well, you're best on your way to the Couturier. We expect you back first thing tomorrow.
It will be done.
You see that the handmaiden smiles. Sir Felonius walks up with the dogs looking over. Give me an insight check.
This guy. Natural 19 for a 23.
There's gold in a pouch in front of you. This has all happened so quickly. You wonder on that high insight roll. I think you just wonder what's waiting at that Couturier. But you see a servant opens the door leading to exit the estate. But we shall be in touch when the Lord Wakanda calls for you.
Oh. And with that, Tior leaves. And then, then we get to Julian, who's out in the middle of the market, searching for Octix, who, because he's told to keep an eye out on him because his own house, the God's sakes, I keep. There's like 13 There's like 13 main characters on this. The Taconis. Here's and as he's there, he come across as Teor in the market too. Who they kind of introduce themselves. He does. I think they. Julian somewhat recognizes them. And.
Unnaturally friendly and stepping forward, can I glean his intent or try and see if I should just brush past?
Give me an insight check.
9.
Can you? 9!
You
I will never
cannot read the intent of this commoner here in this place.
Sir Julian Divinus, Knight of the Vassal House Divinus.
After I forget if they did have him do a check on it, but Teo recognizes the name, Julian's name, being a former compatriot of Thangoz. He of course will know about the one who first bested who did Thangazi during the Falconers Rebellion. And they brief more converse while he shows him his coin pouch with the sigil of the Condensed Creed and informs him that he's now aligned with them or in their service. Hang on, I erased something out and put something else there. After that, they part ways. Well, Julian goes off to see Hal, Halvar, hard to acquire where Octus might be.
And then briskly head towards Hal's home.
May the light find you.
Do not respond.
And we'll find out.
May the light find you.
And we will discover what happens in that couturier on this episode.
It's interesting because he always starts with a flashback scene or something.
Back to Critical Role Announcement Playhouse. For tonight, our sponsor is Shepaku. Sam? He's never here.
Are you guys ready to nap in shape?
Alright, take it back. What are we?
Why are you so
I
sweaty?
can't hear you. Are you ready to nap in shape? Because Chefaku is the leading maker of RPG fantasy maps, whether you play at home or on a VTT. And when I hear battle maps, I think of one thing: fitness.
Why is this junk so prominent?
I can't stop looking at this.
I'm going to teach you guys 3 easy exercises you can do with your Chepaku maps to tone up and yoke out. Hit that music! It'll play.
Wow, that sounds great.
Oh yeah, here we go. We'll start with it.
Same just for us. No one else can see.
We'll start with a Che pec press. Really isolates your chest, abductors.
Hard to replicate, and also, if I suffer through this, you have to suffer with me.
And
I
with
said it
over
before, I said it again.
6,000 high-quality, high-res battle maps, you'll always have a new map to pump to. Okay, let's do another one. I'm going to use this map as a yoga map.
They're covering his eyes. They're covering Laura's eyes.
Just scroll down. Next, use your map as a yoga map and fire those gluteral maximos with scene dips. We're going to do 2,000 of these because Chibaku offers more than 2,000 fantasy scenes with 200 animated versions. Okay. And lastly, ladies, this is the token builder.
God.
With more than 300 hand-drawn tokens, you'll want to thrust these into your home game and over and over. Woo. My anterior medial plexus is on fire. So, you guys ready to get sweaty?
Yeah.
I can't hear you. No. Okay, great. Then feel the burn and subscribe to the complete fantasy bundle. I'm exhausted. Get the map, seeds, and token subscriptions for just the price of 2. And critters can stretch their wallets with 50% off for the first 3 months. Jog down to go.chepaku.com/critical-role and grab the complete fantasy. Oh no, my stuffing is moving.
Stuffing?
Yeah, it's a
weird name for it. Yeah, just keep going. Just keep going.
for just $25. See, it's a pair. And access thousands of beautiful maps, scenes, and tokens designed to flex your tabletop adventures and new content added weekly. And oh god, there's more. And each map comes pre-made with my sweat already on it. Matt, clean and jerk to you.
Oh boy, what have we done?
Technically,
You guys let him do this, you know.
subscribed to that bundle decades ago.
Wow.
I feel healthier just from watching that.
Wow.
And our next sponsor is PlayStation and their brand new game, Ghost of Yote.
Hang on, just checking.
Love.
Okay, they have more announcement stuff, but I just was showing that for the comedy's sake. Even not some of these things even question make me question my decision to the. As we get back to the story. We return back to where we last left off, last episode. Seen later in the day, in the prismatic retort, located in the basement of the Halavar's state. We return to where this giant Iron Man reveals a giant celestial who is apparently Wakanda's father. No, not father, grandfather. And as the continues looks on, while Wickander is shocked, he is slightly in a little bit of shock with this, which is natural. He has enough awareness to look around and look to see if anyone else seems surprised at this turn. His sister is there, but she doesn't. And
filament is that creature's blood?
No, Ricky.
Oh.
They ain't got blood. It is light, but they don't. It's in his body, yeah. But it's also his spit. It's hard to say. It is light. It's just what he's made of.
But it's not the distilled liquid of the universe. We've been drinking this from the radiant chalice. We've been tattooing it on my body. On
many people's bodies. Yeah, a lot of bodies.
This is where she starts to explain how this is like this is where we actually learned that learned how the all the sundered houses, they're originally called that because they were originally nobles, but because of their service to the deities, meaning when the people of the world started rebelling, the sundered houses were also considered on the side, and the houses along the others were nearly destroyed. I wouldn't be surprised if some houses were completely destroyed. And this creature, who Atheon, the celestial Atheon, who they claimed is a grandpa, they've been using his bodily fluids to create the filament. Because see, the idea was that people were rebelling against the will of the Shapers, but if they claimed that they were serving something else that, as was brought up by what's her name, Theozi's wife, who was of the of House, I think Royce or something, put out they claim that the light they served has no will, just more instinctive. So it was seen more tolerable, and they used that to help the family survive, basically saying denouncing the Shapers. We also found out that how the Celestial is his grandfather. It's not that it's not that he is that they used the filament, which this thing's Photarch, his grandmother, used the filament to conceive a child. Which is his. Which was Wikander's father. One second. Everyone, even if they're all interconnected, so a lot of them connected, they also have other people they're connected to. Each one also has other people connected to, and that's 13 groups of people, different groups, to keep track of names on, who I just got. We haven't even been introduced to a month. Am I just there? It is. His father Goddard, was conceived through this process, and the hunch he has when he undoes the binding, it revealed that the hunch is actually his stored wings, showing he's part celestial. Not sure if they would actually consider him an awesome here, because they can retract their wings are more of. they can fully retract their wings into the body. The Halavar were in service to okay, according to this, they actually oh, I guess they were the one. Sorry, apparently the Sundered Houses sided against the gods in order to preserve themselves. Yes, they were. Anyway, the House of Tailor was in service to the sun deity Talsu. Until, however, during Shepherd's War and his death, I'm not sure if they at that point, if it was before or after his death that they sided with the others to survive. But they had to. But they did convert then, and however, as we found out later, earlier in the series, there's when the gods they served died, the Celestials went feral, so did Atheon, which is why they had to keep him locked up like this. We found out Wick's mother, Iris, was a true believer in this. A true believer, in their things, and believe wholeheartedly. And Wikander's grandmother, Yadessa, barely hated her for it because all the creeds and stuff was stuff she made up, like nice little poetry to make it sound, and to have it quoted her every single day was just irked her too much. We found out more how they really run things down there. Like Zemi is the one who runs the basement. We found out Wick is also engaged to I didn't actually catch the name. It was quite by too fast. To help secure the house, because it's not about like promoting the house is not there to promote the faith. The faith is there to preserve the house. So everything is. So this is entirely politically generated. And at this point, that Wick asks, "Is he still the?" Wikander asks if he's still the Zion. Something that his sister also asked about.
Setting ourselves up to stay close to people that we don't know what they're doing.
Oh. Yeah, basically, she shares her concerns about the Taconis. Because they, by all rights, should have been a destroyed house, or a red dimension. Yet even when they are, by rights, ought to have they have flourished still.
So, I got you in my ear like a gnat, talking about spreading the faith. And listen, we do need to spread the faith to Dalmacia, for sure, but the zeal was coming from something in your art that you thought we needed to listen to these. You're quoting the creed to me all the time. So
It's beautiful. I mean,
just don't do it anymore. The creed is
all right.
exactly what we need it to be.
It serves a perfect purpose, like a tool.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. And a smith looking at a hammer and saying, "Oh, I'm gonna let the hammer boss me around," that's demented.
Yes, of course.
And it's also find out that what we also learn now that the exact connection that they're trying to hope by marrying Vikander off to this one, her father owns vast vineyards, but the grape syrup the wine they produce has a special magic property, which if they use it to dilute the filament, would be less diminishing of the properties of the, so they could make a lot more of it. They're hoping to create a diluting agent to. Okay, longer one right here.
My grandson, I would never ask you to do such a thing. It's already done.
Oh.
Teor, the lion fellow.
He's asking, like, what do you mean by get
Did
rid
you
of
mean
him?
for me to
Yeah.
get rid of him?
My grandson, I would never ask you to do such a thing. It's already done.
Oh.
Aye.
Your life will be mostly the same going forward. We just needed you to know enough to stop. Stop believing.
Well, thank you for that gift. I'll go get in that bath now and wash this day away.
That's what I like to hear, Mickey. I'll see you bright and early. The rising of the sun, nice hot bath, and maybe a little sweet treat. And by the way, now that, you disabused yourself of some of these extremely oppressive convictions, if there's any treats you have been missing, accommodations can be made when you know the truth.
Oh, I've been keeping my body pure for all these years.
You've actually been... Is that true?
It's true.
Woo! Well, what a diligent... Your willpower will be of great benefit to this family moving forward. I can only imagine what your dedication will manifest for this family now that it might be turned to more fruitful purposes.
Right, yes, Yes. I suppose a new horizon is ahead of me, and
You are the grandson of a celestial. You do not get your powers from your devotion to poetry. You get them because of the blood that runs in your veins. It's our family first, always, Vikander.
all is bright, all is right.
All is right. I love you.
I love you, Grandma.
Hot bath. You. Whitney, could you describe the beautiful clawfoot bathtub?
Oh my god, it's like 20 feet. It's so big.
Yeah. And they were calling the thing like I think they thought that they were just turning it into a different group.
It's a pool.
Gorgeous.
And it is ornate gold and turquoise inlay, claw feet. There's a roiling fire underneath that is enchanted to keep it at just the perfect temperature. And it is surrounded by shimmering curtains that are like, like a mosquito net, but like fancy.
Gorgeous. Scorching hot water. Steam. And noise. Noise of hot running water covering any conversation as the two of you move into Wikander's private chambers.
You knew? You knew?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. As we said before, she knew. It was explained to her before she came to the world. This is part of the deal made, and she only part of the deal was that her and her family got bodies and could interact with the world. She's only actually been in this world for 6 months at this point. I am. Hang on, this is. Here's a Kush of our. It's on the wiki if you need to look. High Prince of Demonkind made a deal with House Halvar to send demons to serve them. In exchange, some of the filament makes its way down into the whatever plane of existence demons come from. This, like the hell or abyss or whatever it's called. I got a feeling a lot of normal D&D lore is going to be more out the window, further from. Exandria was originally using Matt diversified Exandria a little bit more from the traditional D&D lore as it went on, but it was more close, and therefore it's all reflected that. This is entirely new. I don't have any knowledge on the cosmology here in this world. I still even haven't memorized what the name is. Oh, that Arama. I think, Arama. Yeah, he said, and while she was praising him of his willpower, at the end, saying help, in truth, Tyrion explains in truth that they are scared of his, frightened of his willpower, like he might try to do of his morality. What he might attempt with it. However, as his aspirant, the contract was made and stuff specifically specified serving him. So whatever he chooses to do, even if it goes against the purpose of the original contract or his family and stuff, she'll still be with him. We find out that Tyrion's sisters, some of the other aspirants are often the ones doing the shady work for her siblings are the ones doing the shady work for the family. The shitty things. But she does tell Wick one thing he really needs to. Wick needs to figure out his beliefs right now. If he needs to know, he needs to figure out where he stands in all this. Like, does he go with the family or does he go with his heart? But however, if he does so, there is a good place to start: stopping the death of Tior.
Listen. I need to think about this. But before I do, I really think we need to go warn that hairy man that he's about to die. Do you know where he might have gone?
Do I?
You know exactly where he would get sent. If the grandma already took care of him, there's a tailor shop in the market they would have sent him to, and they'd be dealing with him.
Yeah, there's a tailor shop in the market, and he'll be dealt with there.
Why a tailor? That seems like a...
I don't know, I think...
That's dangerous?
I'm sure... I mean, tailors have needles. I don't know.
Okay. Well, then... Do you know where this tailor is? Could we go there?
I know where he is. Can you
show me the way, even though... I guess I'm a failure, and...
Hey, you're not a...
No, I'm just... I've easily bamboozled my entire life, and I...
Okay, I think that clip was supposed to stop there at some point, but...
No, you were taught to believe in something, and you do. That actually shows that you have strength of character and believe in something. My sisters are so happy to see all of this puppet mastery and see the crowd getting...
Yeah, that's one reason I love to do. The one reason that it means doing a grand deception.
Manipulated and your family be brought into this, like, place of control because they get souls, and I don't want to be a part of that. Please don't send me back.
Of course I'm not going to send you back. You've been my...
Here's what I think. Play the part.
Yeah, that is the big thing too.
Go with it. Play the part, and we'll talk to Teor, and we'll figure out what to do next. But you cannot betray that you feel any different. You did really good in there.
I think I peed my robes a little bit.
I know, there was a reason that I wanted to draw you a bath.
Right.
So they're getting ready to go to the tailors to save Tior. As he leaves, he looks around because of what he does. Like, he doesn't know how long his family will find out. So this could be the last time he looks upon his room. He looks, and he looks at a I say on a picture that's turned around. It is a picture of I think they said it was I can't confirm. I think they implied it was a female picture. A picture of a female, but it was a picture of a commoner, one that he once loved, which I guess the family tried to would have obviously had something to say about.
Me, everything.
Marisha, you want to jump in?
Do we say we go?
You go.
Okay.
Party now.
My tolerance.
It took me everything in my being to not make a joke about squirt when you said demon blood is made up of a bunch of stuff.
I wasn't expecting to jump in here now either. Okay, here we go. I'm here. Where's my iPad?
Look at your iPad. Hi, America. It's Brandon Lee Mulligan here. Check in with yourself. You can't prove there's allegory in this.
You can't. Who are you?
Help.
Who are you?
Help us again.
Hogan?
Help. Murray.
Yes.
Standing across from you in the doorway is the tall figure of the Lord Primus Taconis, gazing at you and Dean Tallbarrel. His eyes pass over you, and you feel the saliva cool in the back of your mouth. Almost like you're choking for a moment, as his eyes glance across and alight on Dean Tallbarrel.
Okay. As we said before, this is Primus Tuconus, also known as Octus's father, for us. Very tenderly breathing.
Your eyes.
Sorry, no, I just... I think it's allergies.
I wouldn't be surprised. There's something wrong with your teeth, certainly.
Oh.
You like them?
No.
Oh, well, fuck you.
You see Euripides goes, and just, you see he says, what she means to say, and you see that Primus turns and says, coarse language like that will not be tolerated. I'll speak to Dean Cora about disciplinary measures. I'm looking for my child. I understand that he boards here in your dormitories.
Octus, right? Little weaselly fucker. Right? Little gangly man, like built like string bean.
Yes.
I think that's who you're talking about, right?
Yes.
Honestly, good kid.
You see, Dean Tallbarrel looks at you and hears you say the first nice thing you've said about Octus. A minor message cantrip comes from Euripides to you and says, you hate Octus.
I forget what I'm trying to remember why they don't. She doesn't like Octus.
See that Primus looks and says, "My house has arrived here in Dolmak."
Octus was sent there, but he's believed to have a weak constitution. I'll have to take a look at his comm score to tell you, but anyway, jokes aside, but and basically it made him struggle a bit. They said. As it goes in, she gets annoyed and says the Bentabral is here for those to help those of lower standards of help make something of themselves, even of in the face of the I forget how the phrase like something like assholes and the thing, and that's then. She has to make a wisdom save. She gets a 21, so the curse apparently is repelled and resisted.
Spellcasting. He doesn't appear to be the one doing it.
Yeah.
Just kind of run my tongue across the top of my teeth. Give you a few glances around. Look at Primus. Give a little bit of a knowing nod.
Oh, what?
He doesn't appear to be the one doing it.
Oh, shoot. Sorry, that was meant to be early.
A length of time unknown to you, rolling a wisdom save at the beginning of every turn, and if failing, not being able to take an action during that turn. The spell feels
Flames
like
on the side of my face. Okay.
ice cold.
Murray.
But you see, there's no component, there's no spell casting. He doesn't appear to be the one doing it.
Just kind of run my tongue across the top of my teeth. Give you a few glances around. Look at Primus. Give a little bit of a knowing nod. I actually thought Octus was with you all. Maybe on vacation, whatever you rich people do. I thought you were like in a lakefront property somehow. Maybe up in the Sunset Mountains.
That Murray then cast detect magic. After doing a little.
Shit, sorry about that premise.
You see.
Yeah.
I got a hair. Oh shit, sorry about that premise.
You see that Primus does not notice that you are doing this, but a 14 is not high enough to stop Euripides, who goes, tea for everybody, and pours tea, and as he does, the teapot bursts into steam, and he counterspells your detect magic. Oh, dang it, I spilled. Lord Draconis, please, you see the message that in your head just says, go, 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 go.
I'll deal with that later.
Go. And you see that Draconis says, "You're a ridiculous man." Euripides. And Euripides says, well, that's why I'm resigning. And,
clumsier than a blind badger, that one. Okay, it's nice meeting you, sir.
Bye, Mary. You see that as he walks out, you hear Primus saying, that woman, I want you to fire her. And you see that the Dean Tall Barrel says, oh, I'll make sure to explain it to Cora. I don't have enough time but we'll make sure that actions are taken, Lord Draconis, and I'll say as well, in terms of cursing her, what worse curse could there be than allowing a commoner to struggle with magic? He walks out. Give me insight if you want.
Fuck me. On my fuck me, fuck you die, so it's a 1.
Was it? Did this dice have the status before that roll, or just out of curiosity?
Tall Barrel has fundamentally betrayed you.
Yes!
As you walk, you hear a voice saying, Octus must be retrieved at once. I would like the resources of your institution to bring my son to me. We are at Obramis Manor in the Tanners.
Obramis?
Obramis. You see, Dean Tall says, of course, we'll find Octus right away. Murray leaving the room. What do you do?
The fucking rich bastards. I'm gonna fucking take my school back. I'm gonna fucking, Azune. And I just
take off.
But it's not like her boobies are moving. she is power walking to Azune.
Power walking to Azune as swiftly as your feet can carry you. Somewhere in the city, Octus Draconis, much searched for, has rolled initiative.
I fucking find this kid.
Go ahead and get
fucking little weasel.
The first map. You're watching this at this point. Unfortunately, because of lateness, I think the actual episode is going to be released on YouTube in about 8 minutes. So you already know. And if you didn't know, this is my thumbnail, so
Yeah, I don't know what's happening.
like these maps are always take priority, and
If there's anyone who's gonna go first.
Is that my drink? Am I leaking?
Right before a fight.
Am I leaking?
What's happening?
2,
Why is this so wet?
3, 2 this way. Okay. Oh yeah.
I'm not nervous at all. No, I didn't hear anything.
I'm gonna pee.
Oh boy. One blasting.
Got so much room.
Right, I rolled a 25. 25, 21.
Octus. Thimble.
Yeah.
I have a guy.
That's right, a burlap sack was being thrown over my body.
That's right.
Oh boy.
Cadigan, you're right here with Wolfric.
Neither.
Hell yes. Okay. We're gonna go. I'm so stressed. I'm so
Oh,
stressed.
coming for you,
I'm so stressed. Okay.
Oh, wait.
What? What'd you do? What'd you forget?
No, I'm missing my 2 sheets. It's okay.
Hold on 1 second, gang. Okay. Okay. You see that, we arrive in the midst of combat. Thimble. This is the guard tower. It is the home base of the Crow Keepers. There's some servant rogues abound. This one has come up right behind you with a burlap sack whistling in the air. We have our initiative order locked and loaded. And
why would that sound a little golden lighting?
You're going to move into initiative.
I guess they didn't have the right pieces.
Okay. We're going to move into initiative. And Thimble, hearing the whistling of the sack behind you, you see about 10 feet in front of you is Solomon, who's one of the guild masters of the Crow Keepers, who you were talking to. You mentioned Casimir to him. As you did so, you see that this is the rogue who stepped up behind you here with a burlap sack. Incredibly, even though they're going for you, nobody gets to jump on Thimble. So you actually are going to go first in this fight. It is your turn on a 25 initiative. Is there...
She she starts to take a look and tries to figure out how many they're up against right now. She can't, but she doesn't have a good look. She doesn't have a good observation though. Like her perception check sucked. So, however, she already knows that. She already knows that they're currently. If you don't count Wilfric, I know there's a lot of debate about whether or not an animal carrion will count. Though that may have been a 5e joke, I'm not sure. That she could remember at least 4 of them, so 4 of them. So Flumble flies backward into the guy holding the sack. Look, so far right now, they are kind of assaulting with the sack, but no one's actually drawn a weapon yet. So they need to decide whether or not because if they try doing anything potentially legal, it could instead of discouraging, it could escalate. Good, and then I just like a quick reminder that a lot of these things, like I have to go back. So when I put down a time slot in my notes, It's an estimation when I'm watching it live.
In that case, I'm going to fly backwards towards the guy. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to fly down.
Cool.
Needles out, and I'm going to get right up to his junk. I'm going to fly backwards and fly down to his legs and stick my needle into the pants. Mm-hmm. And say, call your henchman off or I chop off his balls.
Okay. Give me... This is going to be your action. I'm going to ask... In this case, with your action, I'm going to ask for an intimidate check. And
I didn't put any points in that, though.
I know. And I am going to be mean, and the difficulty is going to be 20.
He's got tiny balls.
You won't miss him.
He's going to lose them, then, if he doesn't...
Pick the wrong
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. All right. This one? Mm-hmm. No, so bad.
You're going to notice a theme in this combat.
5 is it?
Gotcha. You rolled a 5. You yell out, and give me your best thundering thimble voice.
Call up your henchman! All right, slice off his balls!
The guy right behind you, he gasps. He's not into this. You see Solomon says, you're going to slice balls with a sewing needle. That'll take all day. Go for it. I'm going to need either a movement or bonus action from you.
Oh, can I can't attack with bonus action, can I?
Can't attack with a bonus action.
In that case, I'm gonna go into his pants.
Give me a hide. Give me a hide check.
Why am I rolling like this? Okay. Wait, what is this? How do I roll for hide? Stealth. Jesus. Okay, look. It's a 14. It's not awful.
It's not awful. Oh my god. Let's see how good a 14 is. Hold on one sec. As you rush in, you see that rushing into this room on a 14, you get into this guy's pants successfully. On a 14, it's bad in here. It's not
Pleasant.
It's bad. It's unpleasant. There's the wash of embarrassment and sort of apology of the thief whose pants you were in, as he's like, I'm sorry. You leap into action here, and as you do so, you hide on that 14. The next in the initiative order for us is going to be Octus on a 21.
So Octus sees you.
Yeah, sorry. Octus casts Cause Sphere on Solomon, who is the leader here. But is resisted.
What you really look like. And you see that the guy next to him flips a coin in the air, grabs it, and goes, what you really look like.
They haven't seen through it. They haven't seen
as
through it, but they've seen
any bonus action from Octus. Cry?
No bonus actions.
I love it. That's great. With that, Cadigan, you are...
Kevin jumps over the bar. Go and then runs and goes and punches the sack guy, who the one with the sack on.
Oh, we are cooked,
Oh
fam.
no, are you really bad?
We're the worst.
I'm a child.
You're not a child, you're like 20.
2 for an 8.
Hey.
I gotta have an excuse. My intention is to jump over and grab this man by the back of his lapels.
Yeah.
And I rolled an 8.
You rolled an 8. You rush him.
He looks out as you go for the back of his lapel. You see he bends down to open the inseam of his pants with his hands, rip it open as he goes like, "Get out of there!" to the fairy. As you go, whoo, and just boom, go over the top, tumble ass over tea kettle in front of him. This is an auspicious first combat for Campaign 4.
We're doing great. We can only go up.
I don't know how to say this other than it's the rogue's turn.
Nice one. Right.
This guy is going to make a grapple check for you. He is going to... I want to double check here if you have anything special about being grappled due to your small size. I don't believe so.
I don't think so. I just have a high dex.
Just have a high dex. Okay. He is going to... he's going to reach out. He's going to attempt to make an opposed athletics check.
But I can use acrobatics.
Yes, that's correct.
That's
you can
what
use
it was.
acrobatics. That's what it was. Yeah. So, he's going to make opposed athletics acrobatics. He rolls...
Did he roll? What did he
didn't
roll?
20. He rolls an 18. So, what do you need to roll to beat an 18?
I need to roll... To get a 19, I have to roll a 10.
Okay.
Or higher.
Go ahead and roll.
Oh, you have a 50-50 shot.
Okay. Okay!
Oh, no,
There we go.
over that.
Doable.
Why haven't I? No, I didn't. Wait, I'm rolling so wildly I can't even get it in the box. I'm just gonna see if I would have rolled in the box what it would have been. It was worse. Don't kill us! We haven't even started.
I have so much to live for.
So, the first rogue... reaches into his pants, his ruined pants, grabs Thimble, and shoves you in a bag and pulls the drawstring closed.
Man!
Blam! And then 10 other rogues go. Hey gang, tough. It's tough.
Oh. I still got... Coming out there, I still gotta go to work at some point.
Here we go. So,
This is how I wanted it to go. This is how we get
This is
into.
all part of the plan.
these guys are so unbothered that they are not going to fight. They're the
Okay. The other rogues under a lot of the other rogues go and just like dogpile on the wolf. Wolfer gets pinned and because of good checks, hogtied. So that's two officially captured right now. And they were outnumbered to begin with.
Rub it in.
You're saying this like it's supposed to...
Shears, 3 of them are coming for Cadigan at the same time. No weapons drawn. They're just using fists and knees.
Rub it in.
You're saying this like it's supposed to make us feel better, but it just makes me feel worse. They don't have any weapons. And I'm like, yeah, I know.
Do something.
That's a hit.
Okay.
So, they're only dealing 2 points of damage with fists and knees, but they're adding sneak attack to that.
Sure.
7 points of damage to Cadigan as a fist connects under the ribs. Solomon looks at you and says, "My condolences for your loss." To the bag. "As for you, I don't know who the fuck you are, so you're just gonna die." The window shatters. You turn, and an elven warrior leaps into the tavern. Ashley Johnson, would you come out to the table and join us?
Save us! Save us, Ashley Johnson!
You're their only hope, literally.
I hope you're rolling hot!
I think though we got our information because I think the Crow Keeper's stuck.
I think we're not friends with them anymore.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh god, that was bad.
Yeah.
Roll so good.
So
okay,
good,
I'm gonna
please.
roll so good. I'm gonna roll so good right now. It's all happening. It's all gonna come together. How before the game you and I were rolling and it was like nat 20, and I was like,
Don't waste them.
we're gonna roll like shit.
Yeah, of course. Why'd you do that?
I don't know. Okay.
Incredible. Valus. So this is like, you guys are some rough and tumble rowdies. To the Crow Keepers, a creature of myth and legend, a elf from the far north, fully armored, veil of mourning, religious garb,
Jumps through. Ooh, and what? Velas immediately heads to, because she looks around and notices that there's a sack with a bit of a glow on it. She's specifically here to look for Thimble, because she knows he is the companion of Theazi. So I hate this correction, but she was the... Why do I hate it so much? I never even met the guy.
mackerel.
Okay. Which one do I pick? So I just want to chuck it.
Her
Right
whip
into
which
this
has a
Hell
blade
yeah.
at the end.
Give me an attack roll.
Okay.
Her sensor.
Okay.
It works.
Which one do I pick? Because we need some help right now. I'm feeling like this one is going to do well.
You're one that... Okay.
I can read it, for starters.
Starts.
It's so bad. Better than a 1, but it is a 2. Which takes me to a 7.
Oh,
Copy that.
Lord.
Fucking piece of shit.
With that...
I leave.
What an entrance then.
I promise this is not a consolation prize.
It goes.
We are not
Mrs. Wiley just goes.
adjusting for the fact that Cadigan is on the direct opposite side of that figure, so for flanking purposes, do you have
Huh? Hey,
Please.
do it again.
Okay. I knew I should have picked this one anyway.
Remember-
I felt it.
For all of you, complicated battle set out here, but the reason we use minis is for strategy.
Oh!
No!
I'm not rolling it in here anymore. That's what the problem was. Okay, so. Okay, actually, I'm gonna roll in here. This is a little less quiet.
God.
Cool.
More quiet. Okay, so. I was just hit.
Hiding, so celebrating so hard.
Alright, so, for starters, that is 5 points of damage.
So you're rolling that, but you're going to double that, because you're doing, because that's
That
a
is
20.
correct,
So
because I rolled it
that's
as a 20.
5.
Oh, 5, so 10?
10. And then
So-
you're adding your ability modifier, which is, in the case of the whip, is this your dexterity or your strength?
This is my...
You're
Wait,
right?
Sorry. Where am I? I'm so old, I can't
It's our
remember.
first combat. We're running these bad boys for the very first time.
It's actually, there is not one. It's just 1d8.
That's right. You add +3. You're adding...
I'm adding that as well. Okay, sorry. So,
That's 13
13 points of damage. But also, I would like to Divine Smite as a bonus action. Am I allowed to do this?
You are, but I will say this right now. Before you Divine Smite, on 13 points of damage, before you even need summon the spell to your call, you hit this guy for 13 points of damage, and he flies to the ground unconscious. So, Valus, you leap forward, bam, the bag flies open. Thimble, you tumble out onto the ground as this Crow Keeper goes down and is unconscious. I would ask this, Valus, are you...
And his dick's out because he took his pants off. Ah.
Are you striking to kill in this moment, or just striking to wound?
to kill.
Yeah?
Oh.
Hell yeah. You leap up. This guy's got Nimble in a bag. You head to the side, and these sort of city thieves and pickpockets watch as an ancient elven warrior who beheld the death of the last god slashes the throat open of one of their compatriots, and he hits the ground dead. As he falls, that's your action. Any bonus actions from you?
Bonus action. I'm going to look around to see who is trying to make their next move, and I want to Divine Smite.
Hell yes. Your Divine Smite in this... I'll say this. Divine Smite only can be added to an attack. I just didn't want you to waste the spell slot on
I
this dude
understand.
here.
Okay, so you know what? Actually, is there a way that I could, since I sort of yanked the sensor out while slashing his throat,
Yeah.
that I can, with that sort of pick up the bag of thimble, chuck it up and try to catch it?
Hell yes. Absolutely. Give me sleight of hand.
Oh, sorry. She manages to catch it and open the bag. Gets the bag open. Then she hunters Mark Solomon. Apparently, I guess that makes her an Oath of Vengeance, maybe? She is a paladin, so I think that's the oath. I category go over the do we still call it D&D 1, or is it just D&D 2024? Don't know why we can't just call it E6. 6E. I may have an idea why they don't call it 6E. Then Thimble casts Fairy Tale and hides in the rafters on her turn. And then Octus starts up actually doing some actual combat and casts a green firebolt onto Solomon. And gets onto the bar. And then Cadigan unsheathes his weapon. It's sort of a blade, but there's sort of like a ball in there. I think we saw some of this in after our last episode, like an early weapon of Sokka. But he goes up with the bludgeoning and wields it so she can hit with the bludgeoning end. Vela takes quick notice that the rogues are panicking. It does a guiding bolt against Solomon, which kills him. I noticed what we have yet to get. I'm not sure if if he'll do this or not, or if he just hasn't. They haven't gotten a combat where it was needed, but because let's say it's more about their battle rules, which is why they're having so much trouble. But he does kill Solomon. Tells the rest to run, and then she looks at the rest of the rogues and tells them to run. And these crow keepers scatter. Thimble, however, then flies over to the door and blocks the path of the one who was flipping a coin earlier. The one who told Octus, "So what do you really look like?" Forces him to sit. Vales forces him to sit using the whip. Wrapping around taking his legs out from under him. They asked, "Where is Casimir?" The one the guy looking for, a former mercenary who served with Thengazi. Apparently Casimir is gone. He was skimming profits off of stuff and like a contraband that he was paid to smuggle off. Like in addition to like how people smuggle goods in and stuff, he sometimes nicked something here or there off the top. And this landed him on the Crowkeeper's gibbet. A list of people who, after this point, they owe so much money and stuff. They know they're not going to get back, and so they can't let someone continually thwart their attempts to live. So it's a kill list, like a hit list. Oh, he was marked. He used to use his wagon stuff out to smuggle, which are how he got access to goods to all of. He was originally supposed to provide the wagon that Thengazi was supposed to use to make his getaway in, like because they were originally planning to rescue him, but because of the interference of some of the crow keepers, the magical symbol that was supposed to like get him out of there never came. Never got to Thengazi. However, like a week earlier, like or so, he repaid all his debts on to the Crow. They said even though they told him that all he had to do is pay a certain amount, and it would get him off the list, he made and cleared the entire balance. And then as Sybil remembered that she think about all the ones the crow keepers who attacked her in the hideout. She realizes the one not only was one of them actually Casimir, like she now only recognized one as Casimir based on his body size and stuff, but he was the one who led that assault. And when he came, he also was bearing a deed of title, basically he had ownership of this. I forget they said stronghouse or stronghold. I think they started calling it. First called it a stronghouse, but then it was stronghold in an out of town site. I forget where it was. But then Sid came in, Tio's brother, and yelled at Casimir. And, like, why didn't you help and stuff? And then, realizing that he was the one to betray them, to betray Thengazi. He then, apparently, according to this rogue, I think they told his name, but I didn't catch it. I'm not sure we'll ever beat this guy. Probably, but I'll get him there. Anyway, he said that when Sid knows deed, he snatched it and made tracks fast with the rest with Kaz and his small group of crow keepers who were loyal who was part of his specific crew in pursuit. They strongly believe that what he sold was the stone, which would probably have been enough to pay off even purchase a keep if it's significance. Also, if it's an artifact of such significance. This guy says the crow keepers will not retaliate. Won't retaliate with them. They won't aid them in going after Chasm, but they won't hinder them either. They're old enough to know that because of the actions that this wasn't their. They didn't. It wasn't this group's these people who suddenly just killed them. They didn't start this fight, so they'll probably will just leave them alone. And those. And there's can't read my own freaking writing here. Okay, Valus actually asked for a copy of the giblet, and that's when we head to break.
They're all in trouble, and I'm keeping a tally, and the tally's running.
Okay.
Everyone says stuff right before we come back.
Oh.
And they're all in trouble, and I'm keeping a tally, and the tally's running. TikTok, all of you motherfuckers.
And everyone's awful knowing.
He's a snitch.
At the very bottom of the cascading falls of Dolmakyar.
Okay. They are at the Hallowed Grounds, an ancient amphitheater, which is now owned by Halvard. Halvard and Taisha meet the rest of Hal's troop there, which a amphitheater, not originally meant for plays and stuff, I think, but where the orc's shaper would appear to look over his domain in person. This place used to be a forbidden ground, after the Shaper Wars. Apparently, it was. A lot of the symbols on there were trouble at one point, create trouble at one point during the actual war. As then heads down the hill toward the center of the amphitheater. Never could quite had trouble to keep altering how I was perceiving this place. Hal is trying to get a feeling set up and stuff. He is a little nervous though. At this point, he says the government is going to hell, and there's no way to be with all the different changes being made. There's no way to know what is being allowed right now. In which case, Tasha, not for the first time, offers her family resources.
He had to propitiate the god of war that kept us captive and,
Okay, what are those buildings?
You see, she looks over and says, so, these are going to be, this place was a place where we had to propitiate the god of war that kept us captive and, But that's going to be a concession stand, and we're going to have fruit leather, and we're going to have the sweet that gourd, that sort of squash bread. We're going to have that. Also, if you look at this, and you see she starts to show you these hook.
1 second, Dad.
That what was a broad amphitheater is being kind of separated into boxes. They're just putting up.
The conversion goes on. This older orc named Uli, who is there, who starts talking about them, and remember, someone who actually is old enough to remember the Shaper's War.
Young boy, my older brother, went off to join the revolution.
I whispered to Taisha, settle in.
He went off to join Cauldron. You know, he was always a whippersnapper, and he had a fire in him. I mean, that's the thing, you lord over a people, tell them that we are meant to cover all of Ahriman and in conquest and victory. And you tell us to be brave, fear nothing, march forward, though the blood rings in your ears. How old dead Osgra thought he was doing anything other than training us to do what we did, I'll never know. And my brother, he came home one day and he told our mother, there's some wise old smiths up at the top of the city. They said they found a secret buried deep in the earth. We don't have to be afraid anymore. We don't have to cower. We don't have to feel the heat of the fire behind us and the sharpness of dwarven steel in front of us. We can be free. And my mother said, who you've met are lunatics, and you must ignore what they've said. And he said, I think they're right. They're going to make a sword that can kill the tyrant that dwells at the center of our land. And those were called the Loys.
I don't know if you've heard.
The city does a good job of reminding me, but it's nice to hear it.
But taking this place, the bad places were on the other side of those mountains.
I think I can't be other the mountains. I wasn't quite sure what it was referred to. I'm guessing it meant like where they were actually went to war, like where their brethren died on behalf of this Shaper. He claims that all the people who were doing all the ones who called the race and stuff had their own Shapers doing were doing the deed, and according to him, the orcs were the only ones who were doing that. He said the orcs were the only one aware that were doing this for no reward.
Who we are and who we will be.
The bins are for umbrellas.
That's right, the bins are.
And there's something in listening to that story and listening to
Kind of sense of pride. After this, her daughter Shadia takes Taisha in the woods behind the sacred woods behind behind there, where there's a waterfall and stuff, and there is some stuff like if you want more detail, you're just gonna have to watch the actual video. I'm sorry. A lot of times I was just grabbing just to write things down. This is going live stuff, so I have no idea what's going to actually be truly important to do and stuff, or like what small conversations lead to somewhere. So. She does convey that she's worried about Oligar. It's then that that Tesha does seem to, as you said, ask the woods for a blessing, a protection to protect a family, and there does seem to be some wind activity there. So maybe there. It is saying yet. Kind of hard to tell with these things. But off in the distance, somewhere she can still hear the song of a nightingale. It is now that Bolir arrives.
My word, it is looking lovely, and everybody is working, and it is just delightful. Why are not more people working right now? Oh, are they turning that into a concession stand?
I see you way up at the height of the amphitheater and using thaumaturgy again. Again, I don't shout, I just say, oh, you saved me a trip, and it comes out clear as a bell to your ear in the last row.
Ah! I'm on my way! And I'm hopping up there at full speed.
I'm trying to figure out what the direction they're going
As
to.
we're hopping up there, Bolera,
It kind of, I keep like hanging up there and stuff. Makes you think it's almost elevated above the stage stuff. But if it's an amphitheater, normally the stage would be below, so everyone can see.
You descend, and I actually think that you have with you. I think you have Spiro and Rosadella here, who are.
Yeah, Spiro and Rosadella. Okay, that's what their name. I only got one of them. They're
two of your archivists.
Yeah, archivists. They have the, and with him, he brings the cask of paint that the casks of paint that he found in his office. The paint has illusion and conjuration properties to it, according to his magical eye. Except, no, not the paint. It's more like where they were storing stuff was magic stuff that they still have an inkling of the magics around that they were held next to for a little bit. Like it's like they absorb some of the ambient magic. I'm a little concerned. Like, while I could see like those being used for theater stuff, magic stuff, I am a little concerned. Like, they don't mention this and all. I'm a little concerned that it's reading the same magic categories that were supposed to be used to save the Ghazi, and it's also reading the same magic of the false sigil, which was placed to fool Azune into thinking that they had their escape plan worked. They didn't notice anything about it, but I'm just a little concerned about that. He seems to be a little fixated on the concession stands, but I think there's just a running bit at this point.
So good to see you.
Hi, that sounded insincere.
No, I always sound insincere.
Okay, fair.
But no, it is lovely to see you. This place just brings out the best in me. It's beautiful.
I will, at this point, lift one of the lids off the crate and see it's clearly paint when I see it.
Yeah, there's like a little bit of staining from the paint, and it's many different colors. And the amphora are huge. These big double-handed ceramic jugs that you can see have essentially within them probably like multiple like each amphora has, how would we say, 30 gallons of paint within it?
Yeah. Well, as soon as I see paint, I've been thinking of Thiazi's words since he said them to me, and I am seeing his words like come to life in front of me. So he freezes and then puts on a smile. You know, this would be better in the back. Could we wheel it around past the concession stand?
Less
Take it off.
carefully say that. Boys, put it back in the cart.
You see, Olga looks and says, "Paint? I hadn't put the order in yet because we're not there yet. But we're getting close. I was going to probably order it the day after."
I meant to tell you about it. Just let me. We'll discuss.
Yeah, you got this.
It's special paint. It's leather. You can eat it.
What?
Doesn't that?
He had a little rant. I forgot. I think I didn't have time to have this, but there was a little bit of a rant like, "Why do you eat leather?"
Sounds delightful.
Hey, amazing. Why don't we just...
I don't know how hard you think a museum goes, but I'll tell you what, buddy. I'm from Caravan Hill, and I've seen a thing or two.
That was supposed to be a gift shop, not a concession stand.
Gift shop, museum ass.
Gift shop. You.
Yeah, we're moving. Come on. Don't need to paint. And walking home.
You head down with Blair to like a backstage area where you see, looking around, Hal, there is a lot of honestly decorative work that has to happen, primarily because, for better or for worse, and probably.
Oh yeah, what they're talking about is like they're reutilizing a space once used, which was a holy place. But which means they had to get rid of the holy iconography, all the holy symbols, or I should say, the formal holy symbols. Apparently, they have the Shapers did have some sort of omnipotence around their symbols and could shoot spells out of them at any point. So basically all the Shapers like holy symbols like during the wars almost all of them were destroyed. And even afterward, they would still wouldn't want to keep those who are now considered oppressors. And Halvard then goes and tells Bolier that about the Aussie's last words, like he heard through the message, and how the paint was about. He shows, and Bolier shows him the note. And he tells him how the paint was in his office, already in his office. I'm not sure. I think they implied that this was something sent from Thiazi. Or at least I think they're assuming it, that it's... Why, man...
That he didn't expect any sense. I'm just kind of nonplussed and just staring at the paint. I'm not sure what to make of it, because it is clear that you didn't you didn't expect it.
Not even a little.
So what was my brother doing?
What do I get for my natural one?
I think
You're looking.
Bolair, I will ask you this moment too. As you open the paint, looking at Hal, who's looking a little bit perplexed, I'd like you to give me
a sort of a card check of some sort. By the way, he is still a little flustered that he just found this in his office already. Like, it's unusual for something to get into that stuff without his knowing, so it is a bit of concern for him. And through his arcane checks, Bowler senses something magically magically, I think the term he thought he considered was boiling in this area, like under the surface. Though it's not, he senses that it's not caused by this place, but something that flows through here.
In the theater.
No wine, but
It's morning.
it's morning somewhere.
Here, now.
Using the theater cantrip, using the thaumaturgy cantrip, you see that someone from the stage called. You see Olgood get someone to do it for him, and he says, "We have wine. We sell it by the box. It's for parties."
Like box wine?
Yeah.
I think you very well know the answer to that.
With that, we move from this scene to Caravan Hill, where a dwarven woman is marching down the street and turns a corner to see a group of arcane marshals walking down the road. Azune, as you've been marching, go ahead and give me a perception with advantage.
Okay.
Oh.
Come on, make it better. Make it good.
Okay, well,
Make it good.
it's not great.
Make
Well,
it good?
That's the name of this episode. Is that's not great.
13.
Jeez Louise.
13. On a 13, you've been patrolling the neighborhood. Nothing untoward. No one set up a big arc.
By the way, hey, I forgot to mention this at the beginning of stuff. This thing would already have an episode, and I'm sure if the snipping of Shears. Okay, that probably first that happens more later on, but I call this more based on the end stuff. A new paths open, or a new path chosen. Yeah, that's my name for this episode.
Hurricane flare, nothing wild has happened that you're aware of the perimeter you're keeping, and I think because you're actually successful in keeping a wider perimeter, you don't even hear like glass shattering as an elven paladin leaps through a window.
Okay.
However, looking around, you do see a dwarven wizard turn the corner, and Murray, you look up and see Azune in front of you.
What are you doing here?
Where have you been?
I've been working.
I didn't see you last night. Why didn't I see you at the funeral?
I was there. Where were you?
I got there late.
Well, I got there on time.
Well, I'm sorry.
We need to talk.
There were so many damn carriages from so many damn nobles crowding the streets.
Yes, there was a lot of people there. But look, it's wild running into you like this, and my
What do you
attention.
mean? It's not that wild. I work here.
Why are you offended?
Because I need you.
Okay.
Shit,
Give me a second.
crazy.
We need to find somewhere to talk.
Okay, all right.
And my focus right now is still split because I'm running in my mind. I do still have pieces of Theosity. It just like flashes of the last look on his face and his body, but I also have now this Lord Knight that came to speak to me at the Brethren Hall, and the look behind his eye. And that intent in his voice and that hunger and also glad to hear that I'm not picking up on any sort of arcane signatures.
Talk about that. Keeps talking to her and decides to take her into an alley to talk more.
signature that pops up. And whether I saw it or not, or whether I was blind to it, I find that I'm now in the presence of one of the few people in this place that I call my friend. And I reach out for your hand and I grab it.
What?
Just come with me.
All right.
Where can we go? And I just pull you.
you like pull Murray into an alley. You see the Inquirer Horace goes, got a bus. And just stays on the corner. It's like, I'm gonna move along. There's one guy like 80 feet away who's like, me? Then he keeps walking. Sort of quiet.
You're about to get lucky? Is that what that was?
How
much is your church doing?
Now you're flustered. Why? Okay. Let's hope we are lucky, actually. Well, why are you looking for me? Why are you flustered? What news do you have?
This whole goddamn town has gone like cat lead crazy. Ever since everything... What happened to the execution? I thought you said you were going to try and do something.
I was, but wait, look. I'll catch you up on that one. And then I just start to... I'll move further away from the arcane marshals.
I feel so out of the loop.
And the portion of this conversation is actually the rest of this conversation.
Nobody tells me anything.
In message.
Yes. Yes, we had a plan. It went south. We found out.
Yeah, no shit.
Yes. And we have. There are people that are on it, that are searching for the people that may have caused it to fall apart. But that's something that's not as important right now. Really, because there's nothing you and I can do about that right now.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yes, he is. You notice that?
Yeah.
Look, the noble houses are closing in on us. And I know that they're closing on the Pentebrel as well. They're going to be closing down. Well, I just had a meeting with a Lord Knight Einfassen. He's one of the houses here. And, they're going to be choking us. And the Pentebrel, I'm assuming, is under fire as well.
Yeah, guess who just walked into my office? Actually, technically, it wasn't my office. It was Dean Tallbarrels. But he walked in. It was Primus. Lord Primus Taconis.
Okay.
He's overthrowing. He's overthrowing Tallbarrel. I think he wants to overthrow me as well. I think...
Well, Yeah, he talk about this. He tells them that they are training. They're currently trying to train replacements for some of the gods, and he got this feeling that right now you will have more resources and stuff. Right now, your and stuff, which means they need to wait before they can create their more replacements loyal to the houses for the arcane God's sake, I'm trying to remember all the. It's they're part of the Revolution Guard, is there? They're 308 and 308. So
to train your replacements. You get that, right?
Of course I get that.
So what do you mean you think you won't one day be useful?
Because I will find a way to always be useful.
But then you are falling into their scheme. You know the antidote, right? About the frogs in the pot in boiling water. Do I have to explain this?
I think you do.
All right. Get a pot of boiling water, throw a frog in, the frog's gonna jump out, right? Because the frog's like, oh, it's hot, it's boiling water.
It doesn't die right away.
No, well, don't get focused on the details here. But if you put, it's a story, if you put a frog in a cold pot of water, you turn the heat on, and it slowly heats up. Over time, frog won't jump out, right? Because, like, frogs, their physiology, they're cold-blooded, right? So they're going to heat up over time. Now I'm getting caught in the details. Look, the point is, the frog, we are those frogs in that pot right now.
Right.
They're turning that heat up.
Right.
It's slowly going to get hot. And the next thing you know, we're going to die because we're going to be boiled to death.
Yeah.
Do you get it?
I do, I get it. Yeah.
I don't think you're looking at me like you don't get it.
I just was
There's
wondering.
another one after this. I'm just going to play through that.
What I'm trying to say.
You know what we need to do is we need to find
Frogs? Shit! No, now you're confusing me.
No.
What do we need to
Well,
find?
I was on my way to go to. I was going to end up at Bolaire's.
Yeah, I was with him all night. I haven't slept.
You need to
I
do
need
something about that.
Yeah, I think wine. Wine would be good.
It'll make you sleepier, wouldn't it? You need some coffee.
You don't know me.
Okay. Murray, I'm
Oh, Octus! Yes?
going to need...
I'm not the right
I'm not in this, okay? I'm a different guy. I'm on the other side of the fourth wall.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw. Difficulty 15.
Why out of nowhere? Oh, I know why.
Don't sleep.
because I'm tired. You're fine.
No.
The Constitution.
I got nervous for myself, but I slept.
Now you're the.
And she fails and takes a level of exhaustion. So she's gonna have some. I forget what first level of exhaustion. Like, I think on certain checks and stuff, she has disadvantage. But she does confirm that Primus is currently after Octus. And Azune then takes Murray to the tavern, because they heard of a disturbance there.
From that.
You look at this guy who's looking at you. You guys stormed off into an alley and then silently stared into each other's eyes for about 5.5 minutes.
Yeah.
And this
I
guy
think they can't tell how message works.
I don't know what freaky shit this is.
he goes,
Since her corset
he goes,
yeah,
he
I'm
goes-
adjusting my corset. I just dab a little bit of sweat off my bosom. It's just there always, though. It's
See-
summer.
Horace looks at you and goes, it's interesting when you can't touch.
Totally over my head. I don't pick up on it.
It smells so much.
You guys head off into Caravan Hill. We move from there to the Mercanard Couturier.
Oh, yeah.
Dior, baby.
Let's go. Taylor, with a wonderful, sort of like.
Yeah, but heads into the the tailors, where I can. And he goes in and tells them he's needing for new clothes, because of it, to wear the standards of
Anything by means of water, but we do have some sherry and brandy, if you'd like.
Lead the way.
You walk into the back, sort of fitting room.
I'm listening.
Sherry and brandy, if you'd like.
Lead the way.
You walk into the back, sort of fitting room. And you see that there's another. Walking into another area, you see that he has what looks to be a twin brother who is wearing a sort of gold and shimmering long wig.
Good, great. Okay, I'll trust that as the. He's okay. Okay, I'm not getting the names right now. I may have write them down later. And now he uses looking around like, and they're just talking a lot, like chats about nothing or stuff. Though they do seem interested in certain points. He uses divine sense. Yeah, Tio uses and he gets a whiff of something, the incense. He can't quite place it, but then a image of a 9-pointed star appears in his head. Despite the proprietor's claims that it's something like a sapphire orchid and stuff, but based on him having to do a check, there's a good chance this incense might be poison. Here's more for a longer clip.
Has sent you here to be outfitted, gesturing to the satchel on your belt.
Yes, by the Photarch herself, with Sir Felonius's blessing.
Well, for the Photarch, only the finest work is reserved. Lovely to see. Every time we can find white velvet, drool begins to emerge from his mouth. I'm going to need you to make 2 wisdom saving throws with disadvantage.
Let's go faster.
Yeah, like every time I look at it, I'm probably a bitch. This is normal.
Oh, 6.
Six.
Yeah.
Wait, no, it wasn't a disadvantage. It was just 2 separate rolls.
It's 2 separate rolls, each with disadvantage.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
A 6, and that's 2 natural 1.
You are in trouble.
What's up with this fucking table?
Yeah, what's happening?
It's bad here. I want to go
How's
home.
your backup character?
That's not enough.
I love it.
A young DM and an old DM. A young DM and an old DM. Thank you.
I got you, baby.
You see, in this moment, that you are hit with 2 hold person spells at the same time, one of which you fail critically. As your body seizes, and the divine sense still lingering, powerful, fiendish magic surrounds you. You even hear one of them go, as it reaches out, and as you go paralyzed, you see that one of them with the sort of white hair goes, exemplary. My Shears, brother.
Oh my god.
And we're gonna leave this scene.
Oh no!
Get silence in the land.
We're gonna do that.
You're just gonna
some hours later, walking into the Mercanard Couturier, is none other than Wikander Halavar and Tierney. The carriage pulls up. It is night as you arrive. You walk up. The market is closed. It was late at night that you got down there. The market is closed by now, but you see that there's a small candle lit within the shop of the Mercanard Couturier.
Quick sidebar.
Yes.
Okay, so no violence, right? This is going to be on you to talk your way through this. They have to listen to you.
Violence is... I would never resort to such
Absolutely agree.
No.
But in this case, remember that everyone is connected to your family. They all know what's going on, but they still have to listen to you.
Of course they have to listen to me. I'm the scion of House Halevar.
Yeah.
I'll walk in there, demand to know what has befallen our friend Teo, and they'll tell me.
And maybe you have explicit orders to deal with him yourself? Or...
Tyranny, I am very grateful for you looking out for me, but my name carries great weight in this town. I'll be fine.
All right, Angel Boy, let's go.
I will simply ask them what they know. They'll tell me, and we'll be on our way. It's fine. Go in ahead of me and announce me, please.
You guys are like Scrabble, and we're playing D&D.
I want you to know your character's fate is no longer in my hands, right? Sam and Whitney. You walk up.
There's no door.
It's all beaded curtains here at the Murkinard Couturier.
Arma has no doors.
Arma has no doors. You knock.
And the ones they do have no... and the ones they do have no crack. If you know the reference, please comment that.
On the door, there's a long pause,
Mm-hmm.
and you see that walking forward is someone I think you have maybe run into before, like doing errands in the city. This is Rulius.
Aurelius, I think this is the second word. He tells him that he needs to speak with Teo. Okay, that's a 25, I think.
Good.
Anyway.
Well, you've come in the nick of time.
Good.
I will bound in after.
You walk in. Oh, you see.
The light is all. Hello.
Deep smells. My Lord Halevar.
Oh, please. Your radiance is fine.
Your radiance, you honor us with your presence. We are absolutely delighted to have you.
As am I. Wow, what a fine arrangement of fabrics. Delightful. Is that satin over there or silk?
Aziri satin, the finest.
I knew it.
Mm-hmm.
Hi.
And really surprised that they're here for Teo, because he thought it was, he confirmed that he thought that this is a trip to confirm that they're taken care of. No, they want him back. This is kind of unnerving for him.
Has he arrived yet? Is he around? I'm gonna just do a quick scan, see if I can see anything.
Give me a perception check.
Three. 9.
This place is gorgeous. It is fucking beautiful in here.
Is that a super long vest?
The vestal gown. Would you like to see?
I
forgot about that line.
We're here
because I'm wearing
on
one.
business, but I would like to. Could you just sort of keep that aside?
Oh, we shall put it in the back room with your name on it.
Thank you.
It will stay there until the end of time.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you.
You see that he goes and takes it.
Delightful.
You see, he looks and says, and delighted we are to have you, and the aspirant tyranny here as well. It is a marvel what the light can redeem.
Yes.
So true.
So you see, he closes the door behind you and ushers you further in. You see, he says,
I want to be as clear as I can. The guest will not be ready until tomorrow morning.
We understand. I would like to
I don't
suggest.
understand. What? Okay.
I would like to suggest that you understand. We have orders from up top to fetch our guest and deal with him ourselves.
What she said. Great. I'm going to need a deception check. And it's going to be opposed.
Come on, this is it. This is it.
I'm going to roll
it somewhere else.
I'm going to roll this. I'm going to roll this in front of the board, and it's going to. I'm going to add a +4 to it. That's a 14 + 4 for an 18.
15 + 7.
Yeah! Let's go! As you, this is an extremely shrewd. I'm going to say, as you look into this man's eyes, you recognize when someone is breathing and talking without a soul. You look into his eyes, and the emptiness you see there, you see that the light being reflected in the room from his eyes has to be recreated with illusory magic, because under normal circumstances, his eyes would not reflect the light of this world. So looking into this soulless man's eyes, you know where his soul is. You've seen it yourself. He looks and says, it appears that there's been something of an error.
Errors happen.
They do, and it is only for us humble servants to address them immediately. I am very glad that this could be caught in time.
Me as well.
You see, he moves from here and says, do you wish for us to produce the guest, or would you be able to give us a hand? It was quite a challenge seeing the guest to the fitting room.
I understand. I believe the guest will come willingly.
You'd like us to produce the guest such that he may arrive of his own volition?
Yes.
Oh my God, what are we talking he says, Calastro, brother, we have business. And you see that, walking up the stairs, you see that there is a dull red glow and this sort of powdered.
And, one second. His brother is so, not suddenly, but complaining that they were close to being ready to start. Yeah, but no, he tells them they have to, and they give him Teor's effects. And to get Teor, and you ought to hear this yourself.
With a fire burning in the skull, you see scratching a head that moves from... walks out, and you see, Teor. You see, coming downstairs and throwing the golden wig to the side, you see scratching a head that moves from skin into, like, crystal with a fire burning in the skull, is this tailor who looks around and says, "You're a very lucky man." And you are suspended with arms over your head in manacles in the center of a massive 9-pointed pentagram in the basement of the tailor's shop. And you see the Shears
were cutting your shadow into pieces. And you see that he whispers a word in Fiendish. Your shadow reconstitutes. He says, "You would have had quite a ride come sunrise." And
so I have to be for me.
And you see, he scuffs the circle. He scuffs the circle with his foot, undoes the manacles, and says, "Off you go."
Did they take the ball gag out?
It's a stone. You are fully, by the way, under the poison condition. It's disadvantage on everything. You're poisoned, but you can move.
Okay. I drop to both hands and a knee and just try to... Thank you. And just start to crawl my way out of the room if I can. Crawl on your way.
Not now.
Teor stumbles, obviously altered by whatever this incense was.
Oh, my word!
Hi, big guy.
Are you all right? Come here. What has happened to this man?
He had a glass of sherry.
He's had too much to drink, has he?
They said just Wickander ends up casting a lesser restoration on Teor. They get him into the carriage and stuff, and Tyrion immediately starts to chastise Wickander, saying, "You don't know what you're doing. You did okay there, but it was so close. And to not trust his family or those associated with his family who are most likely in on it."
Oh, certainly. May I make a suggestion if we're all making suggestions? You shouldn't drink that much.
Oh my god.
I eat Wick.
Yeah, thank you.
Incredible. With that, you make that suggestion. You get up on your feet after one of the most harrowing experiences of your life. We are going to move back from this table, and we need everybody else full swap. Everybody out.
At Hal's home, who the frick was on? Julian is getting there. Another is talking with another orc warrior. And then the rest of the people who are at the watchtower or in the watchtower, that part of the group arrives and tells and Thimble sees Julius. Julian, who asked her, "Do you know where Halvar or Taisha is?" Oh, good. Keep in mind, we have a meeting of someone very close to the Ngazi and someone who hated the Ngazi, so...
Stops.
You may have everybody else fooled.
Just smiles and kind of waves you off and keeps walking.
Yeah, keep running, like you always do. You may have everybody else fooled, Sir Julian.
Stops.
I would ask you kindly to reconsider your tone in the face of your betters.
I know you're not my better. I see you.
The flutter of my wings is very loud against your ears as I fly away.
You go to fly away, and the gauntleted hand moves rapidly from underneath its cloak and goes to grab the back of your wings to hold you in place.
Give me athletics versus acrobatics.
It's like he's like.
You fucking damage my wings, you piece of... 27.
Hold on.
Confidence.
Okay. Technically, for me it's a 22, but I have my tactical mind fighter ability to burn a second wind to add a d10 to that roll.
Okay.
Which I will do right now.
So we're going to need a 6 or higher, so there's 50% chance.
That's a 10.
Oh, no! Three of you watch as a gauntleted hand clasps Thimble's wings.
Absolutely not. Let her go.
I will in a moment. However, society works in certain ways, and riffraff should learn to show some respect.
You're a piece of shit. You always were.
At least I'm in good company. He flicks you off.
Give me perception with advantage.
That's an 11.
Great.
While it wouldn't have been enough to recognize some stuff, he does recognize Octus's voice. Voice. Voice, and I think he's got an inkling that who this is. He starts heading over to Argonaut. And there's another. He does tell warn that says Octus that he might be in danger, and Julian leaves him. Octus tries to follow him, but Julian is only feigning this and is preparing to intercept Valus. Valus, meanwhile, it doesn't know what to do right now. Not with this current situation now, but the fact that the one she sought after and his partners, who apparently stole this sacred relic from her, are dead as a. And it seems like even before his death, and that he and his compatriots no longer were in possession of it. So she doesn't know what leads to find the stone. Yes, as she watches, she notices a pin, the fox companion of Octus, and she recognizes that as being an undead creature. It's through different conversations, we learned different things. Like certain houses were of the old houses were considered holy ones. Like the Hailvines were the holy house of fire. The Dakonis were the holy house of shadows. She seeing this, she's wondering how he made this creature. And then we ship back to Octus, who sky self fails, falls in. As they're going he's going to go try and find Julian stuff. He says Thimble tells him, "Don't take any shit from Julian." Julian then returns and officially tells him to warn him about him that his father is looking for. Well, and he tells, and Octus ends up following Julian Julian follows him, and Valus goes with him. And heads to the alley. He inquires if he knows anything about a plot to rescue Thangazi from his sentence. But Octus manages to roll well and convinces Julian that he didn't know. And Julian does tell him that the worst of Octus' family is currently looking for Octus. The worst of it. The worst of the Conus is looking for him. And Octus goes and agrees to meet with Aranessa. It is at this point that Halvard and Taisha return and meet with Cadigan and Thimble. They tell him where Octus is and what happened at the tavern.
Branches sway,
Wait.
and there's a wolf in front of it.
Totally.
Sorta.
No. Leaves rustle. The trees, branches sway,
Wait.
and there's a wolf in front of you now.
Before you go crazy like you always do, Sir Julian said he needed to talk to him. He said that, well, this is kind of worse. He said that Octus was
I'm gonna jump up and snap at you, not trying to hit you.
I am so sick of people trying to grab me today.
I mean, I might be able to. Everyone else has.
Why do they want me?
I don't know. He said he was in trouble. Julian said he wanted to talk to him. Julian never wants to talk to anybody. I figured it.
And what's the tailor of it all?
We were betrayed, right? You know that,
Yes.
right?
I've taken off. I'm gonna go find Octus' scent.
So
You take off. Give me survival. You can do so with advantage because you are informed that has scent.
and she wonders why I didn't want her to come with us. Not that it would have mattered. Actually, she probably would have helped.
Yeah. I'm a wolf. 19.
19. You pick up a scent. And take off into the city as fast as you can. Incredible. As you take off, I think, Bria, thank you very much.
Yeah.
We're going to clear.
Bye!
There's already 8 people at the table.
Wolves don't have middle fingers.
My best friend.
How? Working as best you can. There are people you can reach out to.
I mean, I know a third of the people in this neighborhood, so I can send a runner.
You send a runner just word for Tayor.
Yeah, try to find Tayor, but there's so far no sign. Someone goes and he does take time to go to see the aftermath of the battle of the tavern. They kind of know that while the keepers won't go after themselves, like they're not gonna, they will, as part of things. Well, kind of probably there is a good chance though they might end up reporting them to what happened to the Revolutionary Council, especially about Valus. This elven war came in and just started killing people apparently. So they could have problems with the council soon.
From canvassing. Got it. Like it's talking to people in the neighborhood that like this words. All the Crow Keepers are in the neighborhood, and they describe Valus to a T.
Any sense of where they headed to? If she's so obvious.
Hal and Tyshes.
Great.
And I think you guys arrive.
Oh yeah, that was he was assuming gets
so
there. Sorry.
Saruman? Salomon.
Solomon.
Saruman. Kill Saruman. Saruman.
Too much of the Halflings.
Finally.
I'm just saying.
Quick.
He was
Green
one of the
person.
guys.
It makes it terrible.
Guys are, and I don't know if I want to.
So Ozanate and
it's people start reconvening, and Thimble confirms to those who don't know at the house that Casimir is a traitor, and probably sold out, and didn't quite not like sold them out, but did attack them and stole all their all of the stuff to pay off his debts. Also this likely keep in mind there's a good chance he also created this. He got a hold of the false symbol to give so that he wouldn't have to deal with Sengazi later. Then they see coming down the street Tayor with Wickander and Tierney.
Hi, you're so little. Hi, I'm Tierney. We just rescued.
No! Sorry. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Never seen.
Well, we just brought your friend back from imminent doom. So you didn't do this to him?
No. I went to their house to try and follow up on how he was reacting last night. I was sent. Thank you. That's very good water.
Yeah. Before they ask, do you need some water stuff? Is it anything but whatever the alcohol they gave? Whatever it was.
How do you wrap it up? I kind of want him to wrap it up.
I was sent to go collect something for the Candescent Creed. I tried to learn any information I could. I was sent to go get vestments and clothes, and I was drugged and almost tortured within an inch of my life. And these two,
he continues recounting what happens. They do ask where they followed him. And I don't think they were actually actively checking and stuff. Wickander seems pretty confident, which is no help at all. However, he does talk about how he's going through things and found out his whole life is basically a lie. He tells Tayor about Casimir here, and more importantly, Sid. How Sid was not involved in the betrayal, and actually stole a deed from Casimir, who did betray. Hal goes to the roof to do a quick lookout, and while there, he's considered everything that's happened. After a while, he goes back to his study, and goes and looks at Thengazi's sword. Oh, this is a big thing.
From another angle.
Do it.
You focus on the sword.
The sword.
Does the sword.
Yeah.
You begin to focus on the sword. And as you do,
Did you never fight a sword before?
you see
Maybe.
from another angle that sinister thing of a half mask with a tongue coming out the side of the mouth. Oh, no. That's a face in profile. And it's someone smiling. And sticking their tongue out a little bit, like, playfully. It's not actually that bad when you look at it that way. And you begin to look at a sword forged for a long ago war by the Loy family.
They just
It's
realized.
the Liar's Blade. Your brother wielded it well. If you're lucky, maybe you can too. Downstairs, all of you begin to feel movement in this space. I think Cadigan, you know that this, if it had happened weeks ago, it'd be a foregone conclusion. But it seems like this happened yesterday. If Casimir headed north towards Timony, that's the direction you've just come from. Those of you gathered here, I think, look in this moment. Azane, I think you also are looking at the events that have been described. You know that word's gotten out from the Crow Keepers. No longer safe in the city. No longer safe in the city. No longer safe in the city. And for these two, though you don't know them well, what they're describing, it paints a very clear picture to you.
This is a very interesting gathering of people that don't seem to belong here anymore.
But you have a lead on where Casimir was heading.
Yeah, north.
You know, I've got some contacts still in the Thieves Guild. I know, well, you killed some good ones, I'm not gonna lie.
I didn't.
The leads do. She gets around the Thieves Guild, though. She still has something left.
We might have to find a hotel or some sort of...
Oh, no, fuck that. Cadigan has sort of been above table. This is not a good look. He's on the outskirts of the party, sort of wandering around the perimeter of the group meeting, just kind of like dancing quietly to himself. Sort of like step touching around, but watching, and what you think you're seeing is a fool. And maybe a part of it him is. But he's listening to them all and listening to where they have to go. And that foolishness starts to fade away. And instead of being on the outside of the group, he slowly folds himself back into the circle. And at the mention of sleeping in a hotel, he just says, no. If you're going to go up north, you're going to have to sleep outside.
Oh.
Yeah, you've slept outside before. I'm sorry, what's up north?
Camping.
Camping. Right.
Hi, I'm Tyranny.
Hi, Tierney. Lovely to meet you.
Oh, everybody has really big and rough hands except for you. Touch us. There's salt as a lamb.
Oh my God.
Salt as a lamb's ear, and I would know.
I feel it.
It's just a little chilly in here. So, I
Up north, I'm not familiar with that area.
Well, you're gonna fuck off, right?
I'm sorry?
You're gonna fuck off out of the
Yeah,
city.
we're gonna fuck off.
Fuck off with us.
Oh.
Why you two like new friends or something?
We are now.
Oh, really?
Of course.
Wick,
Yes.
I think now would be a really good time to exhibit one of your teachings, which is humility. I think it would be a really great time to extend a thanks for listening and a plea, because now we're in trouble and we're going to have to keep this act up. Maybe we need to find a way to say that we killed this guy. I don't know. People are going to be after us and we need help from friends.
Right.
So if you have anything going on in there.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, if we need help, there are people in this room who could extend it.
Yeah. Maybe you should ask.
Yes. Well, in this wonderful house owned by a great man, in the shadow of the death of another man, I humbly ask for protection, shelter, friendship, loyalty, love, and I don't know where to go or what to do. I don't have anyone, and I'm very scared. And could someone take care of me for a while?
Okay, you did great.
That is a noble list. I can tell you that my life will be in service of yours until my debt is paid.
Hal's at the base of the stairs now.
Really? Is that true? Is that true?
But the love and the cuddling and all
No,
that
I
shit.
don't care about that, but that's a huge thing. Thank you.
That's a huge thing, Tayor.
He saved my life. They were cutting my shadow into pieces.
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
Can I just, I'm trying to get you're flitting around so fast. Can I just say something? He's a full idiot, okay? But he is the only one in this family with actual ethics. He is the only one who gives a shit and does not want to be manipulating the masses, okay?
Nimble.
You can trust us.
Hal's at the bottom of the stairs. There's a sword strapped to his back now, a scimitar.
Hal has his yes, sword. Yes. He has a sword. He knows how everybody's here now. Azune warns that the houses are slowly taking over the entire city.
Even worse. History?
History.
Not great. 8.
Do you with advantage?
Oh, with advantage. Even worse.
Yep.
There was something that Thimble said before, that some word that she said about a place that just sounded familiar to you. You see place names all the time, paperwork, the holdings of the Halevar family, and there's just something she said that sounded familiar.
Was it in the north? What did you say before?
Stronghold in Gormalay.
Gormalay, sorry.
Gormalay. I think I actually did write that down. we have... The Halavars have temples all over the place, and we ship filament. In our faith, we believe that the universe is a river of light, and we are all...
I don't care!
Okay. There is a treasured liquid that we ship around, and...
What kind of liquid?
You might not believe me if I told you, but it's very powerful, magical, and some of it has been shipped up there, and we may have...
So you have a place there. So you have a stronghold in Gormalay.
I don't know if it's a stronghold, but we do have...
Because Casimir had a brand new deed for a stormhold in Gormalay.
Storm?
Did he sell all of our shit to your family?
Oh dear. I mean, we do buy things a lot, and sell things.
How can it be so evil and you have no idea? Insight check, I don't believe him.
Give me an insight. Hey, wait, give me... Laura, give me that with advantage.
17.
Give me persuasion.
That's very good. 20.
I think, Thimble, you look and see behind Wick, the person you loved is laid out on a table covered in treasure. The Ozzy believed in two things. He believed, above all, that despite all of the darkness in the world, there was always hope that people might turn and choose a better path, even if it was hard. And he also believed if you had a rich kid in your pocket to help pave the way, that is not a ticket you throw out.
Taylor is one of the most honorable people I know. And if he says he's got your back, then I do too.
Okay. Azuna tells him that he knows where to get horses, and Thimble tells Azuna, who, of course, being part of the guard and stuff, can't actually go on this expedition. Tells him, hunt down everyone in the city who had a hand in the Ozzy's death. I got across. Oh, yeah, right. I started like only a line to his episode, but because I thought it was ending, so sorry.
Fan, you gave me some fruit leather one time. I know what your deal is, man.
Then you had better prepare yourselves.
I'm so excited to find out what your deal is, man. Can I just say really quick, Hal, I don't know if you remember me or not, but I'm such a big fan. You gave me some fruit leather one time when you were helping him with his diction and his public speaking, and it was so good. Do you have any more of that? Could you also say, why do people pretend to be other people? It's so crazy to me.
To find the truth.
Hal, you have some costumes here, right? You have a couple cloaks at least?
For Brennan.
You should cover them up. Your robes are pretty noticeable.
Costume cloaks are easy enough to acquire here in the home of veteran actor and thespian. Your final moments are shared here in Hal's home. He wears the Ozzy sword on his back. Your final moments with the Ozzy, who, if you ever return to Dol Makyar, will be in his final resting place. Are there any final words shared here before the night welcomes you?
As they're about to leave, I catch Thimble by the door, and low, with deliberation to his voice, he says, "Find him for our brother." And take a bardic inspiration with you as you leave.
I'm going to say, with the Ozzy sword on your back, at the threshold of your house, the iron nail of the Loy family overhead, that bardic inspiration that you take in that moment will not diminish no matter any amount of time, and will increase even if you hold on to it, as Hal works for the goals set before him here in the city. You bid farewell.
Yeah.
parting is such we sorrow.
I think the silence says more than any words could.
At the top of the city, bidding farewell to Thiazi, Cadigan, the stables of the Grey Tower stand beside an open balcony high above the waterfall, and you look and see a falcon's nest nearby. You draw 5 horses out here at the Falcon's Rest.
I don't need one.
Is there a carriage of some sort? I'm afraid not.
You could ride side saddle.
I will, yes. They don't know what the Falcon's Rest is. I take my Falconer's Rebellion folks and I point out Falcon's Rest.
This monument to those fallen of Dol Makyar in the Falconer's Rebellion. Around the pillars by the balustrade, no names written on where the hands rest. The names here in this monument seem almost hidden under shadow, as though, in remembering them, Dol Makyar still had to hide some shame that they did not lend their full support when the Falcon's cry rang out across these lands.
There's one thing I would like to do as they start getting ready to leave. I will start to recite the names of those that fought alongside us in the Falconer's Rebellion that did not make it through. And I will keep that going as they ride off.
5 brought together head north. A brother in danger. A life turned into chaos. And maybe, if you're lucky, vengeance. We'll see you 5 at the soldier's table. Farewell.
It's possible, like, after this point, they might be doing, like, not having all the entire cast there.
Farewell. And for the rest of you, I'll say farewell as well.
And we switch over to the next group, which, as we head over to Plaza de Venus, home of the Venus. 1 second. Alright, someone else got it. House, this is the ancestral home of the House of Venus. We go look through the gardens, which have otherworldly plants right here. We meet our focal characters for this thing, Julian and Octus. They go inside, meet with Raymond and Arta. Raymond is surprised and it seems actually more appreciative of Julian having found Octus. And Arnessa offers a room to Octus to rest and hide in. With them, of course, is Vale, who, with her enhanced hearing, can hear like a far-off wolf approaching. And as soon can see can see her approach.
We're great, Maggie, on the way in. We're doing great.
Alright, so coming over the bridge towards us.
Yes.
Okay, so I am going to...
You look, and I think, Taisha.
Yeah?
You hear the song. powerful, beautiful, but it's a word of warning. Something magical is happening, and you look across the bridge as you are crossing it. You can feel Jasmine heralding your approach. You look across at what can only be described as one dedicated to the memory of a shaper that took the world of nature for her own and bent it to her will. And you look across, and in this moment, know that doom will befall your world if you cannot find her spirit in your own, and she yours.
There's a moment.
You can still hear the sounds of Nightingale. And Tasha just decides to lie in wait. Like, the doors, like, close to the gate. She lies near the gate and stuff. Valeth go to guard and tell them they need to open the gate and cast command. Have one of the guards open it. Tasha doesn't quite go in quite yet, though. I think her instincts tell her not to. And while inside Octus, we have Aranessa telling her, "Have you done something?" She's asking why the family is after his own family's after him. Asks about if he knew anything about any attempts to rescue Thingos. And with this person, he knows that she was his loving wife. So, and does confirm since Julian's no longer there, that he was in part.
At the eastern edge of the Dvalmar Pass, do you know why?
Yeah, you talk about their caravans.
Look, I've been out of town for the last 6 months. I only came back because we heard he was being executed.
Octus, the doors to Fairy closed because the realm of death is so choked with souls that cannot move to an afterlife because we killed the gods. That energy burst into our world and almost struck the heart of Fairy, killing it forever. Your family and my family each have a castle, not in this world. And I don't think many common folk know that. My family has a castle in the Golden Orchard, halfway between our world and Fairy, and it is dying. Your family has a castle in death.
Doing both, honestly. It's getting more powerful, and with every death. I know.
Your family's looking for you.
Yeah.
Thiazi was collecting things towards the end.
And he asks if Thingos specifically asked him for something. He tells him about the box that She warns him that his house has been on the move, like making moves. Right now they appear to have 3 times the troops they should have in the city. And he's heard us talk about it, so he asks, "Do you know anything about a stone?" Which I forget if he was there with Valus now, but he says no. I think this might be a lie, or I forget. But everyone going, I'm not sure if he actually knows what Valus is looking for. So then we go to the garden, where Julian is and sees some of his friends, including someone called Jahar, these are like some well-off friends that he likes to spend time. He also sees Valus, and he feels overwhelmed at everything that's been going on recently. Like, things are removed, and he doesn't like it. He doesn't everything the things, especially what's going on now. Like, this boy is hunted by his own house. His lady and his father are frightened. As the night goes, however, at this point, Valus' divine sense starts going off.
You feel it pulsing within your chest as you await the wolf. Give me a perception check.
Oh, that was almost so good. 14.
14. Unless you use your divine sense on that perception, all you get is there's something deep about Julian's shadow. Something a little bit thicker and more obscure about it. You have the ability to reach out to your divine sense if you so wish.
I would love to.
Julian, as you reach out, Julian's cursed. And as your divine sense reaches out, that curse is not the most troubling thing here.
Ooh.
This garden, beyond Julian, is filled with hundreds and hundreds of specters of the restless dead just on the other side of the veil from the living world. Walking out on the steps to the garden, you see General Raymond looks out at you. Julian, I wanted to say that a hand from an invisible figure reaches forward as the invisibility is dropped, and a black-clad member of House Taconis reaches their hand up immaterially through the skin under his jaw, reaches inside his head, and pulls his skull out of his head immaterially. Letting go, it becomes corporeal again, and suddenly the upper half of his spinal cord and skull is out in front of the flesh of his head, and he dies instantly, collapsing to the ground. Upstairs,
and there's more.
Door, stone. Aranessa opens for the servant to bring the bedclothes. The door creaks and suddenly stops creaking as a silence spell fills the room. You see 6 black-clad figures wearing Taconis symbols. As their heads rise, you see the vacancy of 6 ghouls, full undead, gazing out at you. And in the midst, you see here your brother, Ethrend, casting a silent spell, holding in his hand a perfectly spherical black stone, wings surrounding it. He looks speaking In silence, no sound travels, but his lips mouth the words which is enough for the undead that he commands. Put him on the table, open him up, and we'll put the stone where it belongs. And that's all for this episode.
Actually, no.
That's all for this episode. That's all for this episode of Critical Role. We'll see. Huge faux pas on my part. I won't forget this time because Matt's right here. It's a Thursday yet?
Not quite yet. And with that, we get into Critical Role. And it's we get into the final part of the evening, a homebrew. In this case, with all the plots that are going on and are being unveiled, I thought here's something that would very greatly help in plotting things of for good or evil. The Cauldron of Potion Procreation. And this is a wondrous item, a legendary item for its potential. It won't do it all the time. Like you use it just right to get to really show legendary, but for what those things to do, it earns this spot. A cauldron inscribed with. This is not into. I'm not sure if I forgot to. I was going to make this a tuner and just forgot, or. But right now it does not require attunement. A cauldron inscribed with a potion recipe on the outer sides, and runes on the inside. The cauldron can hold up to 1 liter of liquid. Once you mix all the ingredients together, speak a command to activate the cauldron. The cauldron without flame will start to boil. And it'll only work this potion only works if you use it by this activation. And it will it only works and this will act as AR boiled substance and boil and start to evaporate, which will be a process which will be completed in 2 hours, without any any removals or additions. Though it really wouldn't work with additions because you cannot add more ingredients or more pre-made potions. While it is boiling, it is set in. There's nothing you can. What you can add, however, is 1 cup measurement of any liquid to this potion, and the potion will take on all properties, magical and mundane, of said liquid. Like you could put in a health potion, and you will have even though it's a time limit for when you can use this. Oh, I think I just realized I forgot to step into the description. I'll try to add it later. Of said liquid, and this applies to all parts of this potion, even stuff that has that is no longer in the cauldron. Like you could take a cup of stuff, and then you take a vial of stuff out of this potion, then add it in. And not only the stuff in the vial along with in the cauldron will share the same properties. What I forgot to add is that you have to this will only apply to if the potion is taken out while it's boiling. So don't take it out with bare hands. However, this potion becomes inert of all magical qualities gained or otherwise if a measure of one, if you add another measurement that would activate of a different liquid entirely, a second liquid, or if the cauldron becomes empty, like you spill it all out, like you take out too much for the process, or it simply just done evaporating. And by the way, should go without saying that while you take stuff out of potion, it will affect the duration. Like the more you take out, the less window of time you had to operate, as it'll keep evaporating. And especially you gotta be careful with its use, because once it's activated, it cannot be reactivated for 1 week. With that, I thank you for joining me. This is Frine Riamentra, and I wish thee good fortune on the quest of life.